Well, welcome to a very special daylight edition of I'm an Idiot. Anyways, what did I do? Oh yeah, I took the tires off. It's got these stupid, well not stupid, but they're like plastic covers and stuff, and I took them off and it's like, hey, there's the friggin' power steering pump. It's got one bolt right there, and then the tensioner bolt, so I'll get those off and then she should just fall off and then I can not worry about it. What else? What else? I think that's it. Anyways, so yeah, it's an 8mm triple square for those friggin' axles. I got my brother picking me one up. He'll be here when he gets here, I guess. So I'm thinking I will get as much as I can done, and then I'll start ripping the pump apart. Injector pump. Yeah. I gotta be very careful when I do this though. They say to be like surgically clean. So I'll see what I can do. Beg my pardon. Okay, so in addition to those two front bolts that I showed you, they've hidden another couple back here. It's very frustrating. They've got so many bolts in the weirdest spots. Like, you guys couldn't have thought of a better way to do this? Like, frick. So that guy's just about out. I'll show you what I did on the front, because I didn't tried to undo that tensioner, but it's friggin' seized, so instead I pulled the actual bracket off, and I'll show you guys that in a second. Okay, so this is that long bracket thing that connects to the tensioner. It's just got two bolts right beside the harmonic balancer, friggin' crank pulley. So I'll just freaking can't do this with one hand. Yeah, freaking power steering's off. Friggin' right. So now I gotta wait for the axle friggin' tool. So I'll give my brother a call and find out where he's at. And then hopefully he's on his way back. But I guess in the meantime I'll start taking that apart. Yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys where I was at so far. I got the spring assemblies all apart. I put them back together the way that I found them so that I can't get screwed up. And this guy, I marked where it was at on this. It lines up with the last notch on that side, so something like that. Anyways, so you have to take all the springs and throttle linkage and stuff off to get to that guy. I got one guy there, and then I got this guy right there. And then the fun one to get to is the one right there. Not 100% sure how I'm going to do that, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'll crack her open now. Yeah. Wow, you know you're dealing with high quality tools when... Frick. So now I gotta find another one that'll fit. Son of a bitch. Well, I broke all the bolts loose. They're 5mm. I found that out because, well, I got a 5mm friggin' antler right here. If it'll focus. Okay, whatever. Anyways, they're 5mm. But I had to make a custom one. I need this because it hits the injector lines, so instead I just freaking plug her on, freaking give her. And it gives me enough that I can totally undo it like this. Yeah, friggin' new invention. Yeah. Yeah, what a lot of people recommend doing is getting the ones with the little balls on the end of them, and that works really good too. But I don't have one of those, I don't have the money for one of those, so I make do with what I got. Anybody that knows me or watches my videos knows that I make do with what I got, so. Anyways, back at it. Okay, so I got the top cracked off it. First thing you're gonna run into is this little friggin' spring thing here. It's hooked on right there, so you're gonna wanna really carefully pull it off that side and make sure you do not lose it. The next thing you're gonna want to do is tap down on this shaft. It's the one that goes up to the top. Just tap down on it until it pops out. I've got a gasket kit, so I'm gonna replace the O-ring, and I'm gonna replace this gasket too, because it's a little bit grody. But yeah, so I got the governor out, the governor spring assembly out. It's right there. I popped the top off it. This is the one that I got out of a turbo diesel Volkswagen Passat. It looks almost the same, except it's different numbers, so I'm not gonna just throw this one in. Besides, it's different up top, so I gotta take this one apart again and take the shims out of it, because I used, well, my good shims in this one. So this is the main spring right here, this middle guy, that one. This is the intermediate spring. This is the one you want to shim. Do not, I apologize, do not shim the main spring. You'll have weird funky stuff going on with your car. And that guy right there is the idle spring, but shim the intermediate spring and you'll be fine. So yeah, gonna get to it. Okay, so I just got her all shimmed. To get this off, it's a pain in the ass. What I do is I hold it down with one hand, I squeeze it until this top part, that part goes below. I can't do it with my left hand, apologize, but I can't, I'm not that strong. Okay, this is what I do, I compress it like that, just so that the thing's above it, and then I use a flat blade screwdriver to pry on the two sides of it. And then once it clicks once, I stop, I hold it down, and I grab it with a little pick right on one of those back open areas. Very, very carefully take it off so that I don't lose it. If you lose it, you're dicked. But yeah, so I got my 3 shims in there. I got one down there, and I got those 2 washers, so now that's the governor mod. Yeah, easy. So I'll stow her back in this guy, and then I'll replace the gaskets and throw it back in. Yeah. Man, this is so easy to do. Like, frick, it's just awesome. Oh yeah, it wouldn't have worked anyways. Look at the shaft difference. Totally different. Okay. Oh, and in case you guys were wondering how to get this in and out, it goes, you've got to put this back part through there, and this gets separated. This piece here gets compressed, and voila, complete. Ugh, that's a lot stiffer, so yeah, friggin' right, Bob's your uncle and different things. So I'll get her all slapped back together, and then I guess wait for my brother to get home, because I got nothing else to do. Apologize. I'll just show you guys what all I got for $15. Like, frick, they give you absolutely everything you need to rebuild this. But I only need, I think it's that little guy there in the cup, and the one that goes around the outside, that big friggin' rectangular looking antler. Better friggin' be the one. Looks like it's the one. Yeah, friggin' chooch it. Okay, so I got my new gaskets on. And I'll just give that guy a wipe and then I'll throw her back on. Yeah. Oh, one thing, you gotta make sure that this governor is lined up right. This, you guys see that? No, you can't. Okay, you can kind of see it right now. Move. Okay, you guys see that kind of like flat spot on either side right there? That has to go right in there. So I'll just give her a little spin somehow, and then Bob will be your uncle. Yeah. Well, we friggin' got the axles all unbolted. Where did I just put it? I just had the damn tool. There it is. Yeah, this is the guy, but I already broke it. I stripped all the friggin' end off it, so on the last friggin' axle bolt on this side, the last one. Frick, I was so friggin' mad, I just took my angle grinder to it, right there, and friggin' cut the last bolt off. You know what? Frig it, I don't care. So now I gotta take the alternator off, because it's in the way, and then the motor should pop right out. Yeah. And my brother's helping me. Isn't he a nice brother?
I guess.
Well, we got her out. I don't really want to put it back in, but son of a bitch. This was not fun. Was this fun?
No. Buy Japanese.
Yeah. Frick.
Precisely Toyota.
Well, I got the engine and transmission separated. Yeah, no, I really don't want to put it back in the car, because it's just, I don't know, I just hate it. The motor is good, like, it's not really, nothing I've replaced so far, well, nothing really I've replaced, but anything I've done has been easy. To the motor, like pulling the transmission out, I'm never doing that again. Like, screw that. Once upon a time, actually not long ago, after I bought this car and started driving it, I was like, oh hey, well I might want a Jetta, but it's like, no. Not after this. Not happening. Cat fight. Freaking stray cats. But yeah, like, I don't want to put it back in. I really don't. But I have to. What I want to find out is if I can use a different transmission, like out of maybe a gasser on this, so that I can go with the more standard size clutch, because this is its own size. Like, they don't make anything like it, so I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so freaking tired and frustrated. But basically what I want to do is, like, the gas clutches are all the same size. The diesel clutch is a different size, and I don't want to friggin' have to dick with it. So I don't even know how this clutch works, and my eye really hurts. When we were getting the transmission out, I was on the last bolt and it stripped my tools, so I used a grinder. I think I already told you guys this, but I cut it off and I got a piece of metal just on my eyelid, and it really hurts. Like, even to just close it, it hurts. But yeah, I'm gonna finish getting these sons of bitches off. Oh yeah. There we go. And once they're out, yeah, I'm obviously right-handed. Oh look, you can tell. Freaking dick using my left hand. But yeah, so I'm not gonna be doing too much more interesting. I might show you guys what the clutch is like, but we'll see when I get it out. Yeah. Well, I got her out. Look how shiny it is. Like, it's all friggin', like, no wonder it was slipping. Look at it. Oh, I don't even know. Yeah, there you guys. You can see now. Like, this is dicked, and this whole thing is just filled with shite. Yeah, the clutch is dicked. Might be able to do something. I might be able to fix it. Like, it's still got a decent amount of life left. Oh, look, you can tell. But, oh my goodness, it's just ruined. It's just ruined. Like, so freaking, like, slippery. There's so much crap on it. And then that. Like, I don't even know really how these Volkswagen clutch things work. Like, whatever. I don't really care. As long as it works. Son of a bitch. Yeah, so what the hell? What is this? Like, what is this? I've never seen anything like this. How the hell do you take it apart? Maybe... Frick. Maybe you pop those out and they'll friggin' squish. Or something, I don't know. But... oh my goodness. I just hope I'm not making a mistake putting this in my 4Runner. If it's gonna be an ass to work on, then, like... frick. But anyways, I'm going to cover it up and go inside because I'm frustrated and tired and I don't feel like doing this anymore. Beg my friggin' pardon. But, so I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'm going to be doing this all day tomorrow. Yeah.